Okay, I found the topics I wanted to talk about. I had wrote notes yesterday. The 7 rules of life. The first one is let it go. If you don't let things go and let it roll off the back of your, let it roll off your back, it can destroy who you are and who you want to be. You've got to let a lot of things go. Of course, there's exceptions when it's abuse, or you're in danger. Yeah, you don't let that go. You do something about it and you frickin' leave or call the police, whatever. So there's circumstances that you can't let things go. Okay. Second thing is ignore them. My mother and I never really got along, and it was like bothering me, and she was like controlling me to the point where I couldn't function. Now I'm speeding. So when I was 38, I decided to deal with this issue in a different way and not let her control who I was. When I made that decision, her and I started getting along great, and we became best friends, especially when I was in my 50s. We called each other every day. So ignore people who try to upset you. You don't need to respond. You don't need to comment back. Just ignore them, because let me tell you what, ignoring somebody is the one thing that bothers difficult, toxic people, is to ignore them. Just ignore them. If you see them in the grocery store or restaurant, just turn your head and don't even acknowledge. Do that poker face. Don't let them get your goat. Okay, the third one is give it time. Whenever you've suffered from a loss or a divorce, or a death in the family, there's a grieving process that you go through, and it does take time. I think it took me 12 years to finally get over things that happened in my life and my divorce. Also, the next one is don't compare. Don't compare your life to somebody else. If you know somebody who's richer than you, I guarantee you, now I know this for a fact, money does not make you happy, okay? It does not make you happy. Don't compare someone who's got a little bit more than you, or they're prettier or more handsome than you, because they may have other flaws that you don't know about, Don't ever compare yourself to anybody else. And the only person you've got to worry about is yourself and proving who you are, okay? And it is pretty significantly. All right, the next one, 5, is to stay calm. This is so important, especially if you're in a dangerous situation. If you stay calm, you may be the only one that has the ability to think correctly, okay? Someone's trying to pass me in this weather. What a goddamn fool. Okay. Stay calm, especially parents who have children and they've done something that's scary, or their life's in danger. If you stay calm and remember, first thing you do is call 911, that is going to benefit you terribly, yes. And stay calm when everybody else is around you, falling apart, screaming. If you are the one that's calm, you're going to go out of that situation with a profound respect from the other people, because that is a blessing if you can learn to stay calm. Also, if you're being abused by a narcissist, do not react to them, because that's what they feed off of. Just give them that poker face and stay calm, because When you stop it's called reactive abuse. When you stay calm, they will finally realize, hey, I can't push this person's buttons, right? All right. The next one is 6. It's on you. You're responsible for your own actions. If somebody else is screwing up at work or in their life, it's not your problem. It's on you. Everything is all about you. You're responsible for what you do. Don't take on somebody else's issues. You know what I mean? If you have a toxic family member or someone who's calling you and trying to upset you, just remember, you are just responsible for what you do in this life. Don't take on other people's burdens. Now, there's an exception to this if you're a caregiver. You know, empathy will go a long way if you're a caregiver. Okay. Now, this is something, number 7 is what I learned when I was going through my divorce. I was the saddest person in the world. I don't think anybody else could have been sadder. I actually even told my therapist at the time, I said, I am the saddest person in the world. So this is what I learned. This is called learned behavior. I learned to smile. Smiling even when your life is falling apart is therapeutic for you and everybody else around you. Put on that smile. So I'm going to smile right now. And also, when you smile, I think this is funny. It takes away some wrinkles, right? Yeah. So when your life is at the lowest it's ever been, put on a smile. I had to do that because when I would walk into a grocery store, I would bust out crying. And I know that people around me would think, like, what is wrong with her? When you see somebody crying, sometimes it's good not to approach them because it embarrasses them and it might make it worse. Because that's happened 2 times in my job. I've pointed it out, are you okay? And they even cried even worse. But of course, if somebody's crying and you know that somebody in their life just hurt them, yeah, it may be okay to intervene. So I hope you all have helped you all somehow.